Today, we're doing a Filipino culinary national treasure.
Marinated chicken in a deeply flavorful sauce.
Oh, so good, and just begging for some perfectly steamed rice.
Oh, and bring on some more of that sauce.
Oh man, after one bite, you are gonna say,
This adobo is a go-go.
I promise you're gonna say that. Well, at least that's what he said. Oh my gosh, we're so excited. So we'll talk about this as we go, but let's get going.
Yeah. We've got this chicken that's been marinating for 24 hours.
Well, overnight. So there's some, you want to let this marinate for at least an hour, preferably 2 hours, even better. It's just like anything. It's going to get better the longer it goes.
Yes.
So let's tell you what this marinade.
I'm going to pull these out while Chris is talking about
perfect.
that.
So we're going to start with the chicken, and traditional is chicken thighs. We also like to throw in some chicken legs. Dark meat is just flavorful, and it's so good. We've been researching this now. We've been wanting to make this for a long time. We started playing around with it. A lot of folks use boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and that's great. But there's some of that deliciousness in that skin and in that bone that we like it with the skin on and the bone in. But that's your choice. I don't recommend chicken breasts just because they can dry out, and just the dark meat is the way to go here.
Yes.
Okay. So then to that, you can put them in a baggie or you can put them in a bowl, and we added some garlic. Garlic is a critical component. We did about 4 cloves. You're going to want about 3 to 4 teaspoons of minced garlic, or you can get garlic cloves and press them in your garlic press. I've done that. That's excellent. And then we added bay leaves. That's another critical ingredient. 5 fresh, 3 or 4 if you're using dried. And then the soy sauce. So the soy sauce is one of the most important ingredients in this. So this is actually soy sauce. You can just use regular soy sauce, that's fine, but this is traditionally used in the Philippines. It's called, what's it called?
Silver Swan.
Silver Swan. And it's
so good. Even the smell.
The depth of flavor.
Yes.
It has just a little bit of a unique flavor, and I swear I use it all the time now for our soy sauce.
Totally.
But and in the world we live in, you can punch a button and you have it at your doorstep the next morning.
Exactly.
And it's not real expensive, but regular soy sauce will work. And then, so that was 3/4 cup of that, and then we did a 1/4 cup of vinegar, and that's the other really important ingredient. This was, again, imported from the Philippines.
You got a little screwed up in packaging.
It got a little screwed up in packaging. It traveled a long ways. And that is cane vinegar. Cane vinegar has just a kind of its own distinct, wonderful, wonderful flavor.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do that, you can just do like a neutral vinegar, like white wine vinegar is good,
distilled?
Or distilled white vinegar is great. And
Wow!
I know, it's so good, and then all the flavor together. And then we're going to add a tablespoon of black peppercorns. That looks great, Wesley. Okay.
Awesome.
So now what
You got some hot oil.
I've got
there?
2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Oh,
and we're going to probably do this in batches, but we want to just sear these babies up. And we're not cooking them really. We're just kind of getting that skin going, the exterior going. And we're only going to look at, I could probably almost get all of these in there.
I think you can do it.
The rule is don't overcrowd your pan.
Oh, let's overcrowd.
Well, no, I'm just going to do these. So it's only 2 minutes per, the smell already. It's only 2 minutes per side. And then we'll do the rest of those. And then it's all about the sauce.
Start making some more sauce.
Oh my gosh, the smell.
You guys.
It's already, I'm just like, are you kidding me?
That smell. Oh.
So we let this go, like I said, 2 minutes. I put them in skin side down for starters. And then, I'll just set this right here. And then I flipped them and let them go another 2 minutes, and then we did the other few that we had left over. Now it's going to render some grease. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention, don't throw out that marinade.
Save this.
It's going to make...
This is what makes the sauce.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Look
key
at that
component.
chicken. It's not cooked completely yet,
right.
But that's why we're using the same platter.
We use the same platter because
But it's already gorgeous.
Yeah, it's already. Okay,
All
so
right,
now,
you ready for me?
Yeah, go ahead and add that. So I got rid of that. Like I said, it's going to render some grease. I don't want all that grease in there. You leave the little bits because there was flavor in there.
All right.
Okay, just pour them right in. We're going to bring
Love this.
to a boil. Lovely. And then we're going to add a little sweetness to this, which I love. It's one of my favorite things about any kind of Asian cooking is there's a little tang, there's a little sweetness, and then we got just a cup of water. And it's going to make this amazing, amazing sauce. So what we're going to do is this is going to come to a boil. So this dish is now obviously we're not Filipino, so our beautiful Filipino friends out there.
Our beautiful Filipinos are beautiful
people inside and out.
Yes.
Tell us what we're doing wrong. We love to hear, or tell us what we did right.
Yeah, say you guys are awesome.
You guys really know what you're doing. But anyway, we have some beautiful Filipino friends, and I know they make this, and we said we're always looking for a great chicken dish. So we've been working on it for a while. And I'm very, very excited about it. And you may be wondering, okay, adobo. I've heard of Mexican adobo. Well, there is such a thing as Mexican adobo, but this is Filipino.
This is the father of adobos.
Yes. They're different.
Yes.
Mexican adobo is
more chilies in there.
It's got chilies in it. It's more of like a sauce, and you marinate with it. Whereas Filipino is not just it's this liquid,
this deliciousness.
It's the technique that's involved with making this dish. So anyway, okay, this is we're about to boil here. Oh,
yes,
the smell just.
I could eat this. We obviously when we test our recipes, we cook it a bunch of times, and I have not got tired of this chicken.
Absolutely.
It is amazing. That soy sauce just adds this salty, but it's not super salty. The thing
it's just yummy.
Great.
Okay, so let's nestle that in. So,
we're gonna nestle.
Yeah. So now quit talking and start nestling. So you see how that's come to a boil. So now I'm going to turn down my heat, and actually I'm going to do these. It doesn't really matter, but I like to do them. Start them skin side down, not face side. Skin side down, and
wow, look at that.
Oh, the smell. Oh my goodness gracious! And the really cool thing about this, you'll see, it's once you get past the time spent from marinating, it comes together really pretty quickly. Go ahead and pour all those amazing juices in there. And these peppercorns, they will soften during
the peppercorns.
Yeah, I do too.
So good.
So we're gonna let this go. Look at that. We're gonna let that go for probably a total of about 30 minutes. You want that chicken to get to at least 165 degrees.
And your house starts smelling amazing.
Your neighbors will be knocking on your door.
Yes.
And we're gonna, after about 15 minutes, we're gonna flip these over and just keep on cooking, and that sauce will begin to reduce. Oh, the smell, it just gets better.
It's ridiculous.
I know. So now you can see this, the sauces has reduced. After about 12, 15 minutes, I flipped it, and now it's skin side up. You want your chicken, it's gonna continue to cook a little bit more. We're not quite done, but that's almost
very
it's
close.
like the 165 range.
That's super duper close.
That's where you want it. So now we're going to remove this chicken and try to be gentle with it, like I just
hello.
The chicken is so tender.
Here, let me do it the soft tongue too.
And
I actually can't do that.
I know. So
I'm having trouble.
Be gentle. And this meat is so tender. The legs are gonna probably cook a little quicker than the thighs, but that's okay. Again, it's so since we marinated them, they're just so tender. So now this sauce,
you guys look at that.
once you take the chicken out, we want this sauce to really thicken up and become almost like a glaze. And once once the chicken comes out, it makes it easier for this to turn into a glaze. So I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit, get it over a nice strong simmer, and then this takes about 10 minutes for it to turn into an amazing glaze. We put that back in just to give it another reheat.
And then we eat it.
And then we eat. The moment we've been waiting for. We had to put a lid on it just because, we love what we call the big reveal. Oh, look at that. So we let that simmer. Depending on how hot your stove is, we let it go for about, 8 minutes, and it just starts to thicken. It doesn't turn into literally like a glaze, a super thick glaze. It just thickens. And then we put that chicken back in there, and look at that. Isn't that just...
I'm dying. Can we stop talking?
I know. Let's stop. Let's get down to business.
Give me some of this.
So now we've got some perfectly steamed rice.
I would love a thigh and a leg, please.
I figured on it. And those peppercorns, like I said before, they've softened, so they're perfectly edible and delicious. I'm going to kind of just set that right there.
That's all right.
Now my favorite part here, this sauce, and in that rice, you want that.
Wow.
Guys, is your mouth watering? Because ours are. And then we got.
I'm dying.
I don't know if this is completely traditional, the scallions.
I love it.
But I love
it. Here, let me help you with this.
Okay.
Here, let's put it right here in this place.
Yeah.
And, sorry.
Okay.
Yum.
Oh my gosh.
Choreography.
Yeah.
Got it.
Adobo choreography. It's Adobo.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love these. I'm usually more of a thigh guy.
Get some of that juice.
But these legs are just so delicious. Okay, look at that.
I didn't realize you were a thigh guy.
Yeah, I know. I've revealed a lot here, haven't I? I'm talking about chickens. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's a beautiful dish. I mean, you could serve it just like this on its own, or you could do steamed vegetables, and I need to shut up so we can start eating.
You guys, I just want to kind of do like a round robin. Look at that. Da, 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 da. You guys, okay, all right, I'm gonna eat.
I'm gonna pick up this leg and dig right in.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you do
this.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh wow. Okay, that is super tender.
It should be perfectly
Oh my star.
cooked. We used our ThermoPro.
I found a.
What? Oh, a bay leaf.
leaf.
Oh yeah, I thought I had one straggler in there. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm dying.
Okay. I know you. No wonder it's the national dish. It should be the world dish. It is so. It's like, I think maybe my new favorite chicken dish.
I think so too. This and that, marinating for that long. This chicken is ridiculous. Oh, you guys. Oh, sorry. I gotta just have some sauce with this rice. They go together
my
so
goodness.
well. God.
That is a home run. What is it?
That is a home run. And it's 1,000,000% Luna proof.
Yes!
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
crazy. That is flavor overload, you guys. And like I said, you don't have to marinate it. If you're in a bit of a crunch of time, let it marinate for an hour. It's still, that sauce
so
is crazy.
good.
If you don't get your soy sauce and the cane vinegar from the Philippines, you can still use regular soy sauce. You could use low sodium soy sauce. You could just use some white wine vinegar, and the taste is still going to be the bomb. All right, you guys.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Make
love
this
it.
chicken.
Expand your horizons. Make chicken.
Yeah, make adobo and go to the go-go. No, I don't know if that's right.
Go, 1, 2, go, go. All right, bye, everybody. We love you guys.
Yay.